My name is Rhapsody, and these crazy bastards have patched the game again! What? Already? It's time to dive into the patch notes. Alright, there's a bunch of bug fixes. We'll probably ignore those for the moment. Content, look at all those content patches and all those gameplay patches. Ooh, my favorites. Alright, content, added card, Mayhem. I believe Mayhem is a 2-cost power. I think it's colorless, and I think it just plays the top card of your deck at the start of your turn. I'll double check on that though. Added curse card, Shame. I haven't even seen that one in the practice run I did before this. Added card, Chrysalis. Now, Chrysalis is a colorless, I think it's 2 cost again. Again, I will check these after we get off of this screen. That adds 3 skills into your deck that cost 0 this combat. So it has a leg up on the other random card generation effects in the game, like Distraction or Infernal Blade. Not White Noise, because White Noise is insane, but Distraction or Infernal Blade, because they only make it cost 0 this turn. And in reality, it's not even just cost 0 this turn, it's cost 0 until you play it. Whereas these are 0 for the rest of the combat, which makes it a little more interesting. Picking up the Metamorphosis, I think it is. Metamorphosis, I believe, is the attack version of Chrysalis. Chrysalis does it for skills, Metamorphosis does it for attacks. I believe picking up the Metamorphosis version is probably going to be, like, really good in Ironclad decks from time to time, because there are a lot of heavy Ironclad cards that if you could play them for 0 would be GD insane, including the fact that there are some of them that draw. There's also the Hand of Greed. Haven't seen that one. Metamorphosis. Have seen that one. It's the attack version of Chrysalis I mentioned before. Added card Panic Button, which is 0 cost, gain 30 block. You cannot gain block for the next 3 turns, if I recall correctly, which that's wild. I don't know if it's good. It's probably good. It's wild though. There's a new shop relic, Dolly's Mirror, and a new shop relic, the Abacus. Those I don't know anything about yet. There's also a gameplay rework for Berserk. This was a 1 upgrades to 0 cost power for the Ironclad, rare. And it used to be if you have less than 50% of your HP remaining, gain energy at the start of your turn. And now, instead, it's gain vulnerable for several turns and gain 1 energy per turn. The several turns is 5. I've had a check on that. It is 5 vulnerability, and you gain 1 energy per turn. Upgraded, it just costs 0 to play, so it doesn't change the amount of vulnerability or the energy per turn. The Knowing Skull HP cost minimum has been set to 6. Now, the Knowing Skull used to scale, and this is just for a very short period of time, used to scale to 10% of your maximum HP. So if your maximum HP was low enough, because of the way things rounded, it would only ever cost 1. And the really interesting thing about that is if you had Bloody Idol, you could choose the option to gain money. It would take 1 damage, but then you'd gain money and you'd heal 5. So you could just infinite a bunch of money. It's insane. Can't do that anymore. Mind Blast is now always innate. It used to upgrade to be innate, but it costs 2 by base now and upgrades to cost 1. That makes a lot of sense. It prevents the Hoarder daily mods from being, okay, how quickly can I find Mind Blast? Because you can't just have your opening hand be 9 Mind Blasts and then blow everything up, because you'd need 9 energy to play them. I appreciate this change. It disincentivizes what was pretty much a core strategic choice for a lot of different daily mods. And the Chosen's enemy AI is now less random, which I really appreciate, because the Chosen was, frankly, just a wee bit insane. Now, I am going to go back to trying to do my Fade achievement so that I can finish the game. I'm constantly going to be in a state of trying to finish this game. I actually quite enjoy the fact that that's the case. I think I'll take the random boss relic here. The other options are actually kind of garbo. And if we have to get extra energy, it's really going to accelerate our ability to do what we want to do. All right. So now we can not use an infinite as our strategy for taking out the Fade. So instead, it's definitely going to have to be either a strength stacking build or a block stacking build. Again, the reason that you have to do one of those two, not have to do one of those two, I understand that there are some other builds that marginally can get powerful enough in order to kill the Fade in time, but the ones that can reliably do it are the ones with multiplicative elements, as I mentioned in the last 2 episodes. And Limit Break is the multiplicative element for a strength build, because you can just multiply your strength again and again and again, and then eventually heavy blade him down, or, depends on how quickly you do it, but you might just be able to strike him down. And the same element exists for a block build in Entrench, which is double your block. And then you just translate that into damage using Body Slam. We should be able to take out all the elites this floor. Now, a couple of people have pointed out that my choice not to go for just every single normal fight on earlier floors is depriving me of card choices, and the deprivation of card choices is translating into not being able to consistently build different builds that would be able to, or rather not be able to get the cards to make my builds consistent to have them kill the final boss. Well, not the final boss, but the transient. To that I say, I also really need to increase the consistency of my deck, and I also really need to increase the base power level of my deck. And a way to do that is by hitting up these different question marks as well, and also hitting rests to upgrade our cards. So I don't think it's explicitly incorrect. I forgot that I have 4 energy. That's my bad. Thankfully, I never get punished. Whirlwind definitely goes into strength deck as like an early kind of clear. Unfortunately, until that Whirlwind's upgraded, it's garbage. Okay. Pretty much any draw here should kill. That'll do. Flex. Yes. You can use that as fuel for the start of your build, effectively. Take the max HP there rather than the relic. Again, I forgot that I have 4 energy. I'm not used to having 4 energy by this point in the game. You have to understand. I don't trade my opening relic extremely often. I'm starting to feel like more and more like I should, especially because it pushes you to do different builds. I'll take feed just as a way to keep myself healthy while I go. I'm taking basically a lot of cards here that aren't really for our win condition. It's okay. It's not that bad. Ugh. Please give me feed. Alright, I'm gonna opt to not kill here so that I can try and feed. Alright, cool. Yum, yum, yum. Not gonna take any of those. Burn the feed out of the deck just so that I can minimize the size of the deck, get back to my flexes sooner. This enemy isn't going to live 2 more turns on top of this, right? So it's fine to defend on that turn. If they would have lived this turn, then it would have been incorrect to play the defense those 2 turns ago. Strawberry, raising max HP by 7. Entropic Brew, that actually incentivizes us to play both our Power Potion and our Strength Potion. Strength Potion actually might be important as an activator for our... Actually, I should upgrade Whirlwind first. Especially because this could be the Sentinels fight, and it is. Let me use the Strength Potion as well. Okay. Basically just waiting for, there we go, feed. Easy. Happy Flower, every 3 turns gain an energy is nice. Probably don't need a second Whirlwind. Bag of Preparation, the start of combat, draw 2 additional cards. But we could have used the Strength Potion as a seed in order to start up... Oh! In order to start up our Limit Break. Because Limit Break is essential for this deck. We need to get a Limit Break. You walk by an eerie statue, holding several masks. Something behind you whispers, "Stop." It's the Face Trader. You swerve around, to face the statue, which is now facing you. On closer inspection, it's not a statue, but a statuesque gaunt man. Is he even breathing? Face. Let me touch. Maybe trade. So there's the lame option, which is touch, lose 10% of my max HP and gain 75 gold, or 50% good face, 50% bad face. Now, if this was not a new event, I would not take trade here because I don't want to jeopardize the possibility of this build working in the correct way. But for me, oh, yes. You see one of his arms flicker and your face is in its hand. Your face has now been swapped. Nice face, nice face. We got lost hungry face. The next non-boss chest you open is empty. Oh, thanks. Thanks. We got a low roll there. So it's 50% chance to get a good face, 50% chance to get a bad face, and I'll give you one guess as to what we've just gotten. Hint, it was garbage. Okay. Damn it. I've got extra energy next turn, so I do want to wake them up this turn. I mean, we managed to feed on him. That's not that bad. Toolbox at the start of each combat, add a random colorless card to your hand. We are going to be playing a lot of attacks in this deck, so Rage is actually welcome. So is Exhume, though. Exhume's welcome after we get an offering. Rage is welcome beforehand. Okay, cool. Just had to figure that out. Who's our boss? I might be able to fight him on 34. Yeah, I probably should fight you on 34, in fact. Oh, no relic. Yeah, I need an external. I need the ability to have vulnerability stacked, kind of, on my enemy. Thank you, Blind. That's actually extraordinarily powerful. We'll play the feed to get it out of our deck. I don't want to carry it and have to pass it over a ridiculous amount of times, right? That's just a bit much. Shouldn't be too difficult to get past this boss. But still, I shouldn't be super cavalier with my HP. Despite the fact that, as I said that, I was being very cavalier with my HP, yeah. Okay. Enemy's vulnerable. Next turn, we'll have the Whirlwind in hand. Hopefully we get the Flex as well, and we do. Cool. Extremely easy. All right, Limit Break. It's not Limit Break. Okay, so I could take Brutality. It would... I mean, if I'm going to be comboing off pieces like the Flex and the Rage, I'm going to need consistency of draw. Reaper is a good way for me to heal in a strength-based build, but I don't have the strength-based build element yet. Let's think about it like this. If I don't get support for the strength-based build, I'm not going to be killing the Transient anyway, so I may as well take Reaper. Because it's not... Oh, God, I can't take the Busted Crown, unfortunately. Because Reaper's not good unless I get support for the strength-based build. But if I don't get support for the strength-based builds, I've already lost this whole kind of idea of a run anyway. I'll take the Mark of Pain. I need the extra energy, especially considering the fact that we have an X cost. All right, I'm gonna take this path. It's only got 2 elites. It's 1 fewer elites than the maximum I could have. That's not too bad. You get like 30 here, right? No, 25. Okay. I'll leave the feed in the deck. It's not extraordinarily unlikely that we get back to and play that. Unfortunately, the Reaper here only heals us for damage dealt, rather like unblocked damage dealt. Damn. I can't even use the explosive potion to get the feed for a kill here. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to lower my damage here intentionally just so that I can defend myself. Come on, feed. Boom, there it is. No? Well, I mean, I can't not kill. Okay, I'll take an upgraded Warcry. Shouldn't have a negative impact on our deck. Panache is going to be really good here. Cool. I played one too many defense there. Okay. I should put you on the ground because you threaten to deal the most damage. Really? I couldn't get my Whirlwind earlier? Like, I'm actually, like, really? Like, Okay. Yep, flex gain. Thank you. Definitely got to do this fight. Okay, I should split the damage because we've still got in our deck the Whirlwind. There it is. Cool. So 5, but it's 40. So if I do 2 first, 3 by 8 is 24. So if I do the Reaper first, I'm not going to be killing the backliner, so I have to Whirlwind. Even though I wanted to heal there. Inflame is another way to get a little bit of strength in our deck. Ah, good. These are the kinds of things that I'm combating elites for, especially. Vajra, start each combat with +1 strength. Girya would also be ridiculously powerful. We got Vajra, and then we got Jax. Okay, Jax is another way to, as you imagine, gain strength by base, which then can, at will, be multiplied by some sort of other effect. For the sake of argument, let's call that effect, oh, I don't know, Limit Break. That's just a random name I plucked from my head. Okay. Yep, there's our max HP. You can no longer become weakened and a strength potion. Both of those are really big for us. Heavy Blade, perfect. Gotta upgrade that. Okay, I'm not gonna go for this elite anymore. Instead, I'm gonna cut in and go to this shop. I've got a lot of money. There might be a limit break there. Or a Calcum. If you end your turn without block, gain 6 block. That's extremely good for us. No limit break. We don't have self-damaging abilities. I could take the medical kit. It's not that bad, actually. It would allow me to exhaust the wounds. Sure. Take the medical kit, and I should probably be removing defense. We're mostly going to be relying on Orichalcum. If this next shop turns out to have limit break, full stop. I don't need to carry out my threat. It's probably going to be, I will be very mad. Not a threatening person. What about this laugh tells you I have the ability or capability in any fashion to be threatening or intimidating? I'm just a big marshmallow. I hate the world. You son of a... Oh! That's what I get. That's what I get. Frankly, I deserve it as well. I don't think it's always correct to maintain your money for a later shop. But there, considering the relatively low payoff that I got versus... Oh, should have burned the wound there. Considering the relatively low payoff I got versus the high upside of holding on and possibly getting a limit break, definitely wasn't worth it on my part. Take another energy potion. Here we'll smith once again. I don't really have any of these that are desperately needing to be smithed, except for the feed, naturally. This fight actually is going to be pretty rough. If I had some sort of a capability to, oh, I don't know, like ignore limits in some fashion, then I might be much better off. But sadly, we don't. I can't imagine where we possibly would have gotten such a thing. Whee! That healing is actually going to be extraordinarily helpful in terms of keeping us from being just straight up KO'd by the execute that's coming out in this following turn. Or we could kill before that. Take offering, and I'm actually really tempted to use Pandora's box here to give the possibility of these strikes or defends shuffling into limit break. I'm doing it. We got 2 flexes and a heavy blade and a sword boomerang. Not bad. Overall, that's not a bad haul. Okay, I need to hit as many shops and as many normal combats as is possible. Oh god, this map doesn't have that many normal combats. Okay. This is the best path I can find. It's not gonna do it. Not gonna do it, I'm afraid. Oh my god. We should make sure that we only play the relevant cards to the combo right now. Pretty important that I focus there, otherwise I could have ended up on the wrong side of the Velvet Choker. Okay. Strength Potion's great. Evolve would help us draw once. That's not that great. Definitely got a flex. Okay, I can play 2 more cards. That's got to be that and then that. Excellent. I get to retain some strength here, so... Yep, I was about to say, Heavy Blade will do it. Oh, gosh. Never mind. I miscalculated, naturally. All right. None of those. Upgraded flex, sure. May as well. Flex, flex, offering. I mean, this is just going to be... Yeah. Flex, heavy blade, whirlwind. Shovel, you can add dig for loot at rest sites. Probably not going to be doing that. All right. Well, I'm just going to have to straight up try and do this without the multiplicative element. I am mad, frankly, that this is how we have to be doing this. But if this is how we have to be doing this, this is how we have to be doing this. So if I Enlightenment, then I can Bash and Heavy Blade. Use both energy potions before I Whirlwind. Still haven't used our offering. So one of our best advances is still in the deck. This is unfortunate. Put that flex back on top because it's not great this turn. Ow. Got 2 more whacks at it. Jax. Flex, sure. Yeah, we can't get this now. Frankly, the only reason I'm mad is because this is entirely on me. Should save my money. I don't play that many cards that lose HP from me, so not a great pick for me. Smith the Offering. Okay, this could be a shop. It's not. Good gosh, Ryan. Put that heavy blade back on top of that deck. Can't be weakened. Excellent. Hell yeah. Could have been a lot worse that turn. Come on. Let me do it. Let me do it. Let me do it. I know. Oh, I know I can. Let me do it. Yeah, never mind. I'll check this. Yeah. Oh, well. Ugh. That Warcry is actually really heavy, unfortunately. Molten Egg, whenever you add an attack card to your deck, it is upgraded. But I've got to go here to this shop and then hope that one of these 2 places is... well, first off, the shop has to very specifically contain... One sec while I figure out exactly how best to do this. Sure. Well, number 1, the shop actually has to contain the limit break. And then one of the spaces after that is going to have to be a transient. There we go. That'll do it. Nope. Come on. Ugh. That's just not gonna do it. Okay. It's gotta be Heavy Blade, Sword Boomerang, and another card removal. Let's get that Havoc out of there. And I'll take the Energy Potion. This is all just to try and get... What, is there any relic that would help me? Or would an upgrade be better? I think an upgrade to a Heavy Blade would be better. Ugh. And that's the exact moment you can see his soul leaving his body. Damn Velvet Choker. Okay. Limit. Yeah, it's not going to work anymore. All right. We tried. We tried. And we failed because I'm dumb. Oh well. If I brought attention to it every time we failed because I'm dumb, good lord, we'd be here all day. I bring attention to almost all of them. Fair. Yeah. Forgot that I didn't have any strength left over. And Donu and Deca, sure, we'll take an evolve upgraded. May as well just heal before we go into the... I mean, we'll probably win this fight, frankly. Gotta play the flex, gotta play the evolve, gotta play the offering. Now it's gotta be double flex, remove the... Oh, I can't remove the wound anymore. Oh, that's my bad. Okay. To kill that backliner. Effectively, all of this is in service of preparing for a later whirlwind. Well, there's the whirlwind. One down. Ooh, there's the second heavy blade. Yeah, we should take the opportunity while it's available. Just a murder. Damn it. I can't believe that happened. I'm disappointed. I am. On a certain level, also, we were restricted by the Velvet Choker. We didn't really get a choice as to whether or not we took Velvet Choker there, unfortunately. But on a certain level, we were restricted by it as well, due to the fact that we oftentimes, for a combo build of setting up a lot of strength in a very short period of time, you want to play a lot of flexes. You want to play, all of your jaxes. You want to play, cheap draw and energy gain like offering, right? So a lot of those times, you're going to do a lot of combo pieces just to get a bunch of strength in a turn. And then you won't really have any usages after in order to hit the enemy with a Velvet Choker. So damn. For the moment, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Spire. Damn. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Dan.